Hey everybody, this is Darth Bryboy here, and I got another movie rant topic to discuss, which is great. Right now, I'm just watching a documentary about Andrew Jackson by Mr. Beat, but that's not really relevant to this video. What I wanted to go into is just, if you don't know this, there was speculation about who was going to appear in Deadpool and Wolverine. I saw Deadpool and Wolverine last night. It was an amazing experience. I laughed, I cheered, I cried, I was excited when certain cameos that I was really hoping were going to be in the movie happened. They happened, I cheered. If this was not on the date most people are probably going to see it, like its opening day, if this wasn't the opening weekend for Deadpool and Wolverine, I would bring up those cameos. But I'm not a dickhead. I'm somebody who likes to have integrity. I am someone who doesn't like to spoil movies. Not saying I haven't done it accidentally. Several of my best friends can tell you about me spoiling movies and them immediately wanting to beat my ass. Jokingly, obviously. However, the lack of etiquette for containing surprise moments in a movie is absurd. There are already articles being written discussing these highly anticipated cameos that everybody wanted to see. And it's fucking bullshit. It is bullshit that people don't have the common courtesy to at least wait a week or 2 weeks before discussing spoilers. If you really think about it, the fact that the Russo brothers in 2019, and I still have this video, where the cast of Endgame is going, hey, don't be a dickhead, don't spoil the fucking movie. I'm gonna play a snippet of that video here.
Don't spoil
the Endgame.
Don't do it.
Don't spoil the Endgame.
I'm watching you.
Don't spoil the Endgame.
I'm watching you. Seriously. Don't spoil the Endgame.
So that was 2019. So after COVID, I've talked about how movie audiences are being rude. And I think that rudeness goes into the media as well. The entertainment media. Because nobody thinks, hey, maybe somebody's really looking forward to this movie. Maybe somebody can't afford to see this movie right now. Maybe they're saving up to get a movie ticket just so they can get enough money to see a movie they've been waiting for a year. Just maybe that those rumored cameos that were going to be in this movie were going to actually happen. And then they're just browsing through their phone, right? Browsing through their phone, going through their Google News feed, and oh shit! Something got spoiled because the algorithm fucking decided to spoil it for me. Because some schmuck decided to write an article spoiling cool cameos. Or you have assholes who just post clips of the movie. There was a little cameo that got spoiled for me. And I think that major cameo being spoiled made me go, alright, I'm gonna see it today. Which was yesterday. Thankfully, I'm part of a film society where sometimes I can get a free movie, so I decided to use my free movie membership to see the film. And while I love Deadpool and Wolverine, as I loved Furiosa, as I loved seeing Spider-Man 2 in the movie theater, and of course, when you're in a movie theater, and the movie hasn't started yet, you shoot the shit with your fellow audience members, you laugh, you cry, you cheer. I'd be lying if I said seeing this movie in the theater wasn't on par with seeing the Avengers films in theaters, or just the fact that I was able to see 2 movies that I never thought I would ever get to see in the theater that I happened to see finally. Those being Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and Toy Story 1. Toy Story 1 was last year. I just wish people would be less focused on clicks and views, and more focused on just common decency, if you will. The decency to at least wait a week at minimum to reveal major elements of a film. The lack of common courtesy for one's fellow audience members, not just within the movie theater, but within the context of spoiler media, as I said. And not spoiler media in a way that makes sense. If this was a month after Deadpool and Wolverine, alright, I get it. It sucks, but it was a month. Shit happens within that time frame. The logical conclusion will be, oh, the people who really wanted to see it saw it. Spoilers can now be discussed. Elements of the plot that are in spoiler territory can now be debated if they worked, if they didn't. Oh, those cameos were fucking cool, and if those cameos were really worth it. But the fact that we've now moved into this era, and it's an era that I was seeing happening when I was a teenager, of the need to be the first, the need to get that viral high, that need to be the one that breaks this major spoiler for the internet to see. Even though there are people out there who might not have enough money to afford a $15 movie ticket. Fuck them, I guess, right? Fuck you if you can't afford it. I'ma just spoil it. Hell, when I was just joking with people online, I'm like, yeah, I'ma spoil it. And then it's like, here's a spoiler, go see the fucking movie. I think that's all I gotta say. Just fucking wait before you post a damn article about the cameos. But no, everybody's gotta be first, right? Everybody needs their views. And to be fair, people gotta make a living. But making a living within the context of being an internet personality or a YouTuber doesn't mean your integrity should be compromised in regards to keeping the discussion spoiler free. But I can't fully blame the YouTubers and the internet personalities that will be discussing this throughout social media and various articles. I also got to be mad at the algorithms that exist, which will just force feed you all these spoilers that you don't want to see until you have the funds to see the movie. I'm fortunate enough to where I was able to see this movie on opening day. I'm thankful I was. Because, man, it got spoiled. And you know how bad it is when this ad, right, this ad I'm playing here, needed to exist in terms of the internet's spoiler culture. So with that being said, spoiler culture needs to be kept at a minimum. Spoiler culture is irritating, and it's another thing ruining the movie experience. The only good thing about spoiler culture is that it at least focuses on big budget films. Indie movies like your A24 films won't get spoiled as quickly, although Civil War's ending got spoiled like a couple weeks later, and that pissed me off even though I'd already seen the damn movie. Spoiler culture just sucks, and it's another thing that, for me, is ruining the fun of going to the movies. It's as if you really need to make sure you secure enough time in your schedule to see a movie before some dickhead drops or leaks something. Because, oh, I have this major leak thing I have to share with the world. Yeah, a major leak that you shot on your phone. That's not going to be comparable to the movie experience. It's not going to be even comparable to a fucking DVD. I'd rather watch a fucking DVD of Deadpool and Wolverine than footage from some schmuck's phone. I'd rather watch a fucking video CD. Okay, maybe not that far. But yeah, fuck spoiler culture. Although, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a hypocrite in doing so. My best friend will probably lament it, and I have a feeling you're going to comment on this, old friend. So yeah, I'm sorry for being a ball-busting asshole and spoiling the ending of Rogue One, which you justifiably wanted to beat my ass with a lightsaber for doing so. And to my other friend for inadvertently, well, the same friend, we were talking, and he's like, oh, I already know the deaths in Endgame. I'm like, oh yeah, Black Widow died. He's like, wait, Black Widow fucking died? The fuck? And I'm like, you told me you knew the spoiler. He's like, yeah, but you told me, bro. And then another friend of mine, I did a tribute to Black Widow, and he saw it and was like, Darth Boy, remember what I promised you? And I was like, oh shit. Oh man. But anyway, that's not really in a larger macro internet context. That's just on an individual basis. Oh yeah, fuck the dickhead that spoiled Black Widow's death scene for me 5 years ago. I probably shouldn't be thinking about it. I mean, you gotta understand, like, I'm still a Black Widow fanboy. I'm a Scarlett Johansson fanboy. Biggest understatement of the century. But with that being said, stop spoiling films. Films are an art form that really means something to people. They're something that can both be an escape, something that makes them think about the world around them, can provide societal commentary, and something that can really push us to be better people. When we present spoilers without giving the average audience member enough time for those spoilers to be justifiably revealed, then it takes away from the movie experience, and that's bullshit. So just don't be a dick. Don't spoil movies for movies that have only been out for less than 24 hours. Can we at least try that, please? I know people probably won't, but it's a nice thought. Thank you for watching my video. Live long and prosper, and have a great day.